So, today we're going to walk through a real story. It's about someone who needed some serious high-end dental work and was handed a quote that, well, you'll see. This is their step-by-step journey, and it's pretty eye-opening. All right, let's just start with this number and let it sit there for a second. £30,000. Now, this isn't some made-up figure. This was a real-life quote from a dental clinic right in London. For pretty much anyone, seeing a number like that it's a total shock to the system. And yeah, that's exactly what the person who got the quote said. Just madness. You can just feel the disbelief in those words, right? It's that feeling we can all relate to when you're facing a massive bill. It just feels impossible. But that moment of shock is actually where this story takes a really interesting turn, because it led to a question. What if the answer wasn't just to find something cheaper, but to find something that was actually better, more thorough, and just so happened to cost a whole lot less? And that leads us to the first really crucial idea here. What we're talking about isn't just hopping on Google and looking for cheap dentists abroad. No, this is about something totally different. It's about having a patient advocate fighting for you. Let's dig into what that actually means. So, here's the key. A patient advocate service, like the one in this story, doesn't work for a clinic. They work for you. Their entire mission is to get to know your specific needs, your case, and then match you with the absolute best specialist for the job from a list of clinics they've already thoroughly checked out. Think of it like having your own personal agent. And this chart really lays out the difference perfectly. See, in the normal model, you walk into a clinic and you're a customer. They're trying to sell you their services. But with the advocate model, you're the client. They're working to serve your best interests. That one little shift in language completely changes the entire power dynamic, right from the very beginning. Okay, so the concept makes sense, but what does this actually look like in real life? Let's get into the journey itself and see how this all unfolds, starting right from your own home. The whole thing is really broken down into these 4 clear stages. It all kicks off with planning and prep while you're still at home. That's followed by a 1-week trip for the main surgery. Then, and this is so important, you get a good few months to heal up back at home. And finally, you take a second 1-week trip to get your permanent teeth fitted. It's a proper, structured plan. Now, this first step is all about getting everything prepared. And crucially, you do it all from home. You get a special 3D scan, it's called a CBCT scan, in your own country. It gives this incredibly detailed picture of your jawbone. Then you just email that scan to a medical board, and they send you back a complete, fixed-price treatment plan. And that means you know the exact cost, right down to the last penny, before you even think about booking a flight. No surprises, no guesswork. So, once you arrive in Chișinău, the capital of Moldova, which is only about a 3-hour flight from London, the focus is all on quality. We're talking clinics with top-of-the-line German equipment, using 3D printed surgical guides for unbelievable